with the second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Timberwolves. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Edwards, that's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And Anthony Edwards, the top pick of 2020. Not the most polished player early on, but his ceiling is through the roof. Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give them.
Beverly. And he recovers it. Five on the clock. Timberwolves passing it around. Goes back up. And another shot. Bucket is good. Towns has got 10.
How about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
You've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board. One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
So many top picks come in ready to play, Greg. Edwards are part of a class that needed more time, though.
Yeah, the talent is clearly there. And don't forget the pandemic cutting the college careers of many of the 2020 draftees short. Edwards, though, has all the tools to be an incredible wing player.
Pass to Beasley. Back to Beverly. Lays it up off the glass.
Like how Beverly takes on challenges. This guy's a pit bull in his competitiveness. Aggressive at shooting over the defense, even when they're all in it.
Inside. In the corner, Barrett with it. Here's Walker. And it's blocked.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games. Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Russell with it. Robinson picks him up. Reed. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And defensively, no matter the size of the man he's guarding, Walker really puts up a fight.
Some smaller guards pretend to battle. Walker will bang with you, try to front you, pull on your jersey, whatever it takes. He backs down from no one.
You know, I think opponents have learned it the hard way. I mean, Walker is not a guy you want to put on the foul line. He's an excellent free throw shooter.
Minnesota leading by 10. Pass to Okogie. Takes the three. Now here's McDaniels. And there's the drive. Drops in the layup for two. McDaniels got his second basket.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
There's 57 seconds left for the third. Pass to Noel. Over Reed. Off the left rim and out.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
That's his first
The
personal
Timberwolves
foul.
making a change here.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Timberwolves, Karl Anthony Towns.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Russell inside. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Barrett. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
And, you know, Walker knows how to get to the line a few times per game. Actually, his aggressiveness and quickness with the ball, tough to match up against.
Kemba Walker hits them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line. 1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Back to Walker. Pass to Rose. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 13. And we'll get it going after this from the Target. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Knicks trail by 13. And the rejection by Towns.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
Edwards, that's good. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Minnesota.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
And Randall throws it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Here's Towns. Feeds him. Some solid defense from Robinson. Knicks trail by 13. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
Out to Edwards. From 11 feet away, Robinson with the block. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. Outside Robinson. Stolen by Beverly. Knocked loose. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it. And here's Beverly. Pass to Edwards. Driving to the basket. The shot's good. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Randall with the bucket.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Russell, no good.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Back to Fournier. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota leading by 13. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Russell. Three-pointer. Was shot missing. So New York will take it the other way. And stolen by Russell. Over in the corner, Edwards. 13 feet away. And Russell gets it to go. And that's 12 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Boy, fantastic job that time cashing in from the mid-range by Russell. He understands when to pick his spots from the mid-range area.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Good on the triple.
And the quick release of Fournier. Man, he's so good at getting his shot off as soon as the pass reaches his hand.
Here's Edwards. And the dunk by Towns.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Plenty of space. It's rebounded by New York.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Towns for three. Robinson with the block. The finish. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Timberwolves.
Nothing like second chance buckets to take up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball back.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for D'Angelo Russell.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
And New York making a change here. Here's Reed. Traps in the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Beasley for three. And another three for Minnesota.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
To the paint. Toppin can't get it to go. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous.
That's right, reach down and pull the cash out. Cash out, make me love you, take it last out. Last out, yeah. Honest in my hand. Want it, spin them bits. Yeah, I'ma take all I can get. That money keeps the, yeah. Honest in my hand. Want it, spin them bits. Yeah, I'ma take all I can get. That money keeps the, yeah. Wanna see me? I can be it, throw it back, let you spin the few stars, keep a vibe, dab it. Real, know what make it flashy. That's how I dress if you ask me. Pass me, you broke, can't catch me. He don't have stamps, so I call him Big Daddy. If he want the first, he gotta cash at me. Honest in my hand. Want it, spin them bits. Yeah, I'ma take all I can get. That money keeps up. Yeah, honest in my hand. Want it, spin them bits. Yeah, I'ma take all I can get. That money keeps up. Yeah.
Now regardless, spending my hard-earned, I'd rather get a purse than deal with the heartburn. She don't wanna work, she taking a week off. I'm starting to think you don't even have a job. Looking at your exes, all of them ball players. 2012 Lexus still ain't paid off yet. Pulling out my wallet, no credit cards in it. If I let you play, you gon' have a ball with it. Falling. I'm trying to forget it. You know, it's just really disheartening. But I done paid for all kinds of nursing classes. And now she said she wanna be a makeup artist. You don't want the chips if it got the guac missing. You only want the Benz if it's AMG kitted. But if I get pinched based on suspicion, is you gon' sing like Bobby in New Edition? Forget it. Mama told me, so I did it. But that Samuel in Pulp Fiction, I'm light-skinned. My granddaddy Indian, you with my lineage and dividends. Peace and light, I wish you all the love. Please get out my house, I'll call the. I think I have spent my final buck. I think I'm out to lunch.
So honest in my hand. Want it, spin them bits. Yeah, I'ma take all I can get. That money keeps up. Yeah, honest in my hand. Want it, spin them bits. Yeah, I'ma take all I can get. That money keeps up. Yeah, baby.
Make 'em bounce, rock, shake. I'ma show you how to put some zeros in the bank. Show you how to make 'em pay attention when they ain't. Say what they gon' do, but they don't do it 'cause they can't. Make 'em bounce, rock, shake. Hands on the plate, call it strawberry cake. Try to set my place, sorry you a little late. Tell 'em one time, baby, I don't like to wait. Wake up, walk out fresh. New on deck, bust down baguette. Better have my check, better come correct. I might crush a mini-me if I don't watch my step. I don't really know what you came for. I'm here to Millie double up, really stack my dough. Sky pulley up, in the vent dough. Gotta send it like tic-tac-toe. I be laced up in Louis, just left from Gucci. Bougie and I'm choosy, ooh. Dip down in Prada, got it from my dada. Hustle like my mama, ooh. Make 'em bounce, rock, shake. I'ma show you how to put some zeros in the bank. Show you how to make 'em pay attention when they ain't. Say what they gon' do, but they don't do it 'cause they can't. Make 'em bounce, rock, shake. Hands on the plate, call it strawberry cake. Try to set my place, sorry you a little late. Tell 'em one time, baby, I don't like to wait. It's a tune-up. Wrist on swim, I done blew up. Details, nice touch, so what? You can't yay me, I'm hard to interrupt. And anyway, like I was saying, when the bag match your words, you can tell that I ain't playing. Red carpet with a clutch, black card when I'm paying. Not too young to be a boss, top floor, we'll be staying. I be laced up in Louis, just left from Gucci. Bougie
York at the home of the Knicks. It's the NBA. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Fournier gets a wide-open look. No good from outside.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for New York. Pass to Randall. Randall is doubled. Top of the key, Fournier. From deep, Walker.
And whether he's the lone star or playing alongside other stars, Walker puts up numbers.
Well, Greg, yeah, that's what makes him so valuable. He can blend in, get the points within the flow of the offense, or just completely take over himself. Wow, wonderful court awareness that time. You can count on Walker to find the open man.
And now the Knicks on the break. They double-team Walker. No one near Randall as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Knicks lead.
Here's Porter. Hits the front of the rim and out. Walker taking his time here. Over Green. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Houston.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Right side, Porter. Here's Wood. On the wing, Green. Just 5 to shoot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Noel. The Knicks making a switch here.
For your New York Knicks, Alec Burks.
And stolen by Noel. Randall with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Pass to Burks. Now Fournier. Back to Burks. Here's Barrett. Here's Randall. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Randall's got 5 now.
Ooh, this is what makes Randall so special. His ferocity among the boards is admirable.
Timeout, Houston. Your Knicks City Dancers. Substitution for the Rockets.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. Earlier, I spoke with Stephen Silas. Their emphasis will be focusing on slowing down Julius Randle in the paint. Coach said he's always been a great finisher, and we have to respect that. So we can't let him get comfortable down there. It's a big task when Randle gets himself going. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him
2 minutes
for going to the block.
2 minutes.
Now here's Porter. Over in the corner, Matthews. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Assist from
Almost any player left that wide open is going to bury that shot. This is the league. That's poor defensive work.
Back to Matthews. Outside, Porter. Houston moving it around. They grabbed their own miss. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Porter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
The Knicks with the lead. Left side, Walker. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Wood.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
From
great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's Randall. Wood with the block.
Nope, not a great idea to test Wood. He'll send it right back.
New York with the ball. They trail by 1. Here's Barrett. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Back to Porter. Pass to Wood. Over Robinson. Outside Gordon. Outside Matthews. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Garrison Matthews.
He misses the free throw line.
2 shots.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Brooks. Missed inside. It's Barrett on the wing. From deep, Walker. It's a tie game in New York. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get fouled for your Knicks City Dancer. All right.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Brooks outside. Barrett brings the double team. 6 on the shot clock. Brooks outside. From deep. Hits it from three-point range. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Brooks. And stolen by Fournier. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Houston ball.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. That's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Knox. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Green. Drops in the layup for 2. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for Houston.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. He takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
First team foul. Substitution for the Rockets.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Knox. New York, no good that time either. Rockets leading by 3. Pass to Green. From deep. And stolen by Noel. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. And the rebound goes to Martin.
I hate to say it, he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket.
And Green gets it to go.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shot's now starting to fall. And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair.
Rockets lead.
The movement
18.
off the ball is good. And the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Houston ball. Rocket substitution.
Here's Porter driving inside and finished off by Porter.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
There's a screen by Noel. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And one can only imagine what Green will be like, Greg, with a little time.
He's still refining his shot moves, still working on getting others involved. But we haven't seen a two-guard into the league with this much potential in quite some time.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Blocking foul.
He was hoping to avoid a third foul before the breakup. Now, he might have to sit out until that time.
First team foul. Substitution for the Rockets, Josh Christopher.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The 11-footer in the corner, Tate with it. 6 to shoot. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Rockets shooting their third free throw shot of the game. 1:27 left in the first half of the game. And it's Rose with the ball for New York. 6-point game. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Wood. It's tipped. Burks with the steal. Outside Rose. Over Porter. Rose, no good. Houston leading by 6. Pass to Tate. And some nice passing there by Houston. Wood can't hit.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Here's Burks. Driving to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
At the line,
for New York, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And New York making a change here. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Show me some of that signature explosiveness. Rose sending it back.
And Randall throws it down.
Challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Tate. Takes it inside. And here's Matthews from the arc. That shot off. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
2 shots.
I mean, and the resiliency Rose has shown throughout his career is inspiring. I mean, he's someone that just universally is loved by the fans of this game.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Rockets ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Porter with it. Pass to Tate. Trying to find Wood. Gets it to him. Back to Tate. And a wide open look for Porter. No good on the triple. New York trailing.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
Now here's Walker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
You got it. Come on.
And it's Noel missing. Over to the left wing. Green left side. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Wood. The kick out to Porter. And it's off from three-point range. And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Hakeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
Porter. Knicks with the rebound. Outside, Walker. There's Noel. And the layup falls. Noel's got 6 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Back to Green. Outside, Porter. Houston needs to get a shot. Takes a 3. Porter can't get that one to fall.
He has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out.
And that one's good. Noel.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Rockets call timeout. T-shirt time. Your next City Dancer. Rocket substitution.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Rockets trail by 5. To the middle. Şengün with the bucket.
And they finally get one to go. I mean, and just in time, an 0 for 4 start to the second half can really make a team tighten up.
And Billy brings it in.
Moves like that will help Barrett become a more well-rounded threat. Nice ball control.
And the basket by Gordon.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Down low. Augustine with the steal. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Smooth glided down the floor. Gordon has real nice finishing ability on the break.
That's tipped. And stolen by Gordon. Pass to Augustine. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Toppin with it. It's up a 3. Here's Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance. Yeah, they have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
Some nice passing by New York here. And that one's good quickly.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
For the Rockets.
Rockets trail by 5. And Brooks, here we go. And Gibson sends it back.
And Gibson just out here to play hard defense, showing great awareness coming up there with that block.
Going inside. And the basket by Rose. Rose has got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Here's the teardrop.
Jalen Green.
Shots good by Green.
The assist.
Green's got 8 points.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Rose, good.
Rose is in the zone at the arc. He's dangerous. I mean, zeroes in on the hoop.
Knicks lead 40-32.
Here's Green. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The third quarter comes to a close. Knicks lead by 8. And we'll have the start of... Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. New York leading by 8. Pass to Rose. To the paint. Rose double teamed. Back to Burks. Just 5 on the clock. Rose goes in. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Rose has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Knicks. Here's Green. There's the drive. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
Randall outside. Randall is doubled. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And we've seen Randall flourish with more responsibility. He's in his prime and playing his best ball.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second
Big body, the way Randall moves, draws a lot of fouls.
No good on the free throw.
Julius Randle at the line, 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Rockets trailed by 12. And Porter, here we go.
Kevin Porter
And
Jr.
finished off by Porter.
Assist from
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
Outside, Porter. Lets it go from 11. Robinson with the block. Here's Randall. Nice move. And Randall throws it down.
It's amazing how far Randall has come. I mean, from a role player to Buddy Star, and he's not done yet.
Porter double team. And the foul on Alec Burks.
That's his second personal.
That's foul number 2 for him. To the inside. Pass to Tate. Shoots over Burks. Clock at 6. The drive by Green.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Personal, 13 foul.
Free throw good, Green.
Jalen Green at the line, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Green. The Knicks leading by 10. It's stolen by Tate. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
What I love about Randall is the power he plays with. He's an absolute force inside.
Robinson with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
Houston ball.
There's Porter with the three. And the three ball is good. Porter's got it back down to single digits for the Rockets. Randall is doubled. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Randall's got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Let the big man eat. Give it to Randall there, and he's locked in.
54-41. Rockets call timeout. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get fouled for your next city dancer.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, here's Stephen Silas's message for his team during the last break. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back.
All right, David, thanks. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Julius Randle picks one up. The first free throw is good. And New York making a change here. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. It won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. And that's what he brings to the party.
Robinson on the wing. Randall no good. Rockets trail by 12. Pass to Green. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Tice, no good. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Knicks. Here's Barrett. That's tipped. And he recovers it. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Barrett's got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks.
56.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no letter. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for New York.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Julius Randle.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Randle throws it down.
That's his first personal.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. Total team effort.
One shot.
And so here is Houston, trailing by 19. The drive by Brooks, and that one drops for him.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Double team on Rose. Randle right side. Over Martin. Randle no good. Here's Christopher. Outside Gordon. Yes, that goes in.
Eric Gordon.
Oh, Look at those handles. Terrific from the shifty two-guard. Gordon zipping right through the D.
Inside. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they... Clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home.
That my best friend, she a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, that she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend, she a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in a. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in. Beep. Is that my bestie in a testy? Fresh blowout, skin on town, ooh, she ready. Look good with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time, now my friend. She been down since the jellies and the bobos. Now me stepping out the Jeep, got my nut lows. When we pull up to the scene, they be filled with jealousy. If a finicky. She gon' bring that phone with the tea like. Guess what? All the rich boys wanna on us. I just end up, you could look, don't touch. And I'm back bustin' bands every time we link up.
That my best friend, she a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend, she a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in the. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in.
That my best friend, if you need a, I ain't dumb but she my Tweedledee. If she ride for me, she don't need a key. If you sideways.
It's the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Brooklyn Nets. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Now here's Harden. Over to the left wing. And here's Mills from the arc. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Inside, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
The precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too. Extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, Kevin, you know, when you've got experienced players on the court, then you typically have a composed team. And that means that you won't see either team really get rattled. And I think because both teams have great experience, we're going to have a hard-fought, competitive matchup where neither team really is flustered at all.
Now here's Durant. Aldridge trying to break free. A nice shot by KD.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
Here's Embiid. And it's sent back by Aldridge. That one is good from Joel Embiid. And it's Mills with the ball for Brooklyn. Harden scanning the floor. Driving inside. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Harris drives in. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Harden. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
76ers ball.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. He talked about the best strategy of containing Kevin Durant on the offensive end. Coach told me Kevin's going to get his. You can't stop that. But if you can push him off his favorite spots, it might make his production a bit more palatable to our defense. Well, they've done their homework on KD, but the exam is going to be harder. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Mills. 76ers getting the bucket.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it's good for 2. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
With loudest section, it's going to win the free t-shirt toss. Come on, let me hear you.
Sixers substitution.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Niang.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Thibault can't get it to go. Nets trailed by 4. Here's Harden on the wing. Right side, Griffin. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Now, here's Thibault. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
A shot by Milton, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now Drummond. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Team second.
58 seconds left in the first quarter. Drummond. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, excellent possession from this team that time. When you set up Drummond down low, and you're going to get trips to the line.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. To the paint. Now here's Griffin. Right block shot. Misses off the left iron. Thibault with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. And here is Milton. Over Harden. Milton. Shot is good. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Harden with it. Top of the key, Griffin. Over Drummond. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Stolen by Harden. Now it's Griffin running. Here he goes. Sailing in. Here's Bembry. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. 76ers lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter.
Bang, your Brooklyn Nets.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Durant puts up a deep 3. That one, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Here's Thibault. Rebound, Brooklyn. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day one. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. And Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, D.A. Thank you.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Back to Milton. Pass to Korkmaz. 6 to shoot. From past the arc. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Nets trailed by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Durant, no good.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Carter comes in with the double team. Here's Thybulle. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Thybulle got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. And here are the Nets. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
No good from Durant.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Thybulle. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
All right, who's coming onto the court? Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
So both teams making some changes here. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Trailing here by 8. Lets it go with the 3. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Aldridge's shot is good. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
You know, you can't go for the shot fake. As soon as Embiid has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
And Embiid drops them both. Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
2 points. That one goes. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Aldridge's shot is good.
Boy, Aldridge using those long arms of his to corral that offensive rebound.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
Good. And Harris gets the assist. Embiid's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Back to Johnson. Here's Harden on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 8.
You know, with his hard charging style, Harden has to be able to finish through contact, and he's learned how to do that with his skill and strength. It's no problem for him.
And so that brings the first half to a... first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The 76ers leading by 6. Down low. Here's Embiid. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
Here's Bembry. And the three ball is good. Bembry's got the first basket of the third quarter for Brooklyn.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
And the shot goes in from Embiid.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Out to KD. Clock at 6. Here he goes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
At the line, KD.
And both free throws good for Durant. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Joel Embiid.
Bucket is good. 16 points for Joel Embiid.
You know, every year Embiid seems to kick his scoring up just a notch. I think he realizes how dominant he can be.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Drains the three-pointer. Harden's got 11.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Maxey. No good on that one. Good work defensively by KD. And here's Mills for 3. The shot misses. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
The 76ers lead. Green deciding where to go with it. Here's Harris. Gets to the hoop. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Well, you look at Tobias Harris, and I really think attacking defenses is one of his strong suits.
And he knocks down the first one.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
To the inside, and that one drops. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Korkmaz, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
For the tie, Harden's shot is good. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
For your Knicks, James.
Drummond up top. .112 left here in the third quarter.
Another day, another chance at the rim for Drummond. This is where he likes to do his best eating.
To the middle. Here's Griffin. And it's sent back by Drummond. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
For your Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge, Patrick Mills.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. Here is Harden. And it's sent back by Drummond.
How about that swat by Drummond, using all of his height and bounce to deny the offense there.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
.36 seconds left in the third. Harden outside. Over Milton. Harden can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Such a wide open look. And the 76ers lead by 3. It's Durant on the wing. Three-pointer. Harden, no good. Now the 76ers on the break. A nice shot by Harris. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, the effort and willingness to get out and run like that on the fast break endears Harris to his coaches, I'm sure.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. 76ers lead by 5 and will return shortly.
It's the fourth quarter.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Nets trailed by 5. Harden outside. Pass to Mills. Five to shoot. Fires from deep. Here's Harden. Takes it inside. The layup off target.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Shot from the low block. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Harden. Into the lane.
Not many guys have a handle like James Harden. Exceptional at slicing up the defense.
Milton. Lays it up off the glass. Milton's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
And Brooklyn will get a change. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break, I heard Steve Nash talking to his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we put ourselves in this hole and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
3 seconds.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Coming onto the floor for the 76ers, Joel Embiid.
Philadelphia leading by 9.
Seth Curry. Tyrese Maxey.
Pass to Embiid. Kept alive. Here's Maxey. Goes up again. Embiid trying to break loose. And that one's good. Maxey.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Harris. And he stays with it. Pass to Curry. Back to Embiid. Second shot opportunity. And the layup by Curry. Curry's got his first basket.
You know, a feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
A nice shot by Griffin.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Harden inside the three-point line. And good. He nails it. Harden's got 13 points in the second half. Now, here's Maxey. To the paint. That one is good from Joel Embiid. And that's now 18 points for Joel Embiid. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. 11-point game. There's a minute 40 left here in the fourth quarter. The shot's good from Griffin.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
On the wing, Green. It's tipped. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Harris. It's not going to go for him. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Joel Embiid. The 76ers leading by 9. Harris, right side. They kick it out to Green. Embiid wide open. Hits it from three-point range.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the 76ers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Curry from deep three-point land. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. For 3, Harris. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
Ball. Substitutions for your Nets. Paul Millsap. James Johnson. Bruce Brown. Jabbar Carter.
20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Embiid. Makes it off the glass.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Embiid. Off target with that shot.
He's smart on the defensive end now. Millsap, very impressive. That IQ he has on defense, recognizes the move and then closes the airspace.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily.
Contact dunks. Good luck, and thanks for joining me for another installment of Expert Tips. I'll see you next time.
The 2 different $250,000 tournaments are underway in my team.
Each season, get to the Emerald tier in Unlimited so you can compete on either last gen or current gen.
Then compete for 4 hours on game days to maximize your score and qualify for the big tournament in March.
The next game day is Saturday, January 8th, so there's really no time to waste. Get out there, build your best lineup, and see if you can qualify for the big tournament.
Every season, Team 2K TV hits the virtual courts to take on you, the community for Team 2K TV versus the world. This season, we decided to mix it up and send our resident My Team correspondent, Brian, to the Wolves for a one-on-one against a My Team community member. Take a look. It is time for another 2K TV versus the world. Now, first, I need to introduce who we have with us today. First, we have representing Team 2K TV today and our My Team correspondent, Brian Benefitent.
Thanks for the warm introduction, Alexis. It's kind of hard to be out here by myself without Rodney, Danny, and John on my team today, but I'm ready to go. I'm ready.
Awesome. And we have My Team producer, John Smith, in the building.
Thanks, Alexis. Looking forward to seeing how Brian can do against our community member.
Speaking of community member, we have a very special guest from the My Team community. Welcome, the professor, to this challenge, and thank you so much for accepting the challenge.
Thanks so much, Alexis. It's a pleasure to be on, and I'm excited to go against Brian today. We'll see what happens. It's going to be fun.
Just so excited to have someone who's so knowledgeable from the My Team community to be on 2K TV. Can you share with everyone what you do in the community?
Yes, absolutely. So one thing about me is I love grinding level 40. I've gotten Carmelo Anthony and Kevin Garnett on both my consoles, and I show people how to grind XP more efficiently. And I love playing offline, triple threat domination, and obviously dipping my toes into clutch time as well. I have Dame Lillard, and it's definitely been Dame time, so that's been a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Hopefully we see some Dame time today. Is there anything that you'd want to say or ask or give feedback on in My Team so far this year?
Absolutely. I would like to say how neat it is to have clutch time in the game. It has reinvigorated Season 3. It has breathed new life into the game mode as a whole, and it's a whole lot of fun. Like I said, I have Dame. I'm 61-19 overall right now, and somehow I've managed to hit 5 4-pointers. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but it's better than nothing. So it's been a whole lot of fun playing clutch time, and it's a race against the clock. You got to figure it out quickly, and that's what I love most about the mode.
Brian heard you mention your record and is shaking in his boots right now because I don't think the Team 2K TV versus the world record is that good.
Well, it's a winning record versus a winning record, Alexis. That's the way I see it. So in that sense, it's a fair matchup.
Yeah, but you don't have me to bail you out with those corner threes anymore, so.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm hoping your handicap is able to, level the playing field a little bit.
I know you guys have some of the best cards loaded. John, you need to give us the rundown on the rules because we need to get into some gameplay here.
Well, Professor mentioned it, and he loves going into Triple Threat first. And this year in Triple Threat, one of the first things you earn is a free agent card. So one of your players for this Triple Threat game has to be a free agent card. The second card, there are so many powerful cards in the game, and a lot of them are reward cards. So the second card you have to use in this Triple Threat game is a reward card.
Okay.
I like that.
And the third card, there's, again, just so many different players that play in so many different ways in My Team. Free choice. Pick any card you want.
I'll say my lineup. I'm fully comfortable saying it.
Okay.
So you said free agent first. I'll go with Giannis. And then when you said rewards, my mind immediately went to Carmelo. And I will actually use another rewards card for free choice. I'm going to go ahead and show off Michael Redd a little bit.
No, I like that you said you're using the free agent Giannis card because that's actually the level 8 reward in my career right now.
That's great. It's been a lot of fun to incorporate different My Team rewards in My Team that you get from playing my career. And that's been a nice change this year as well.
My free agent card, I'm going to have to copy the professor and roll out my free agent Giannis. My reward card, I'm going to go with a card I have not gotten too many reps with, but I'm going to go the Pink Diamond Chris Mullin. And then my third card, I'm going to go with the card that I've been having the most fun with as of late, the maxed out 91 Amethyst Alex Caruso. I'm looking to get some steals, dunks, and everything in between from that card.
All right, we've got our lineups, and I think we are ready to roll. It's Brian, a.k.a. Team 2K TV today, versus Professor. I think I'm going to say I know the outcome, but we're going to have hope going into this game. Let's get it rolling.
I love the logo.
Come on, Caruso. Thank you.
Yeah, he's a pumpkin.
I needed that. Molly, I need some help. Oh, good D.
Good block.
Get in. Let's go.
Good shot.
Hang time. Nope. Oh, that's a bad shot. That's... Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'll take it. I will take that.
As we say in the community, most blessed right there.
Oh, what a move. Nice take.
It's a good game.
Oh, no. Someone's got to put something up.
You're lucky this isn't clutch time.
Let's go, Caruso.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Chris Webber. Allie LaForce joins us as well. Looking now at the lineup for the teams tonight, some names out of action.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Larry Nance is out there with Jusuf Nurkic. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Little in at the 3. And for the Raptors, Van Vliet and Trent Jr. at the guard spots. Barnes is down low with Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Here's Siakam. Nurkic with some nice D.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Powell passes to Lillard. Nurkic with the ball. He's covered by Siakam. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
He's a real menace. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without foul.
Shooting for Portland, Jusuf Nurkic, taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
The toughness and the edge Nurkic provides, it's awesome. The physical big man, he makes an impact on both ends of the floor.
He hits the second from the line. Van Vliet with it. With the drive. Rebounded by Nurkic. Now here's Lillard. Powell outside. Pass to Little. Back to Powell. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes left.
Shoots over Siakam. Second shot opportunity. Shot by Nurkic. No good. Siakam. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Siakam. Van Vliet against Nurkic. Van Vliet misses. Here's Portland now.
Hard to think of a player who's transformed more than Van Vliet. Undrafted, spent some time in the G League. Now he's a primary catalyst for his team.
So it's Toronto now, after the basket by Portland. Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
Lillard outside. Sends it home from three-point land. A true all-around talent. Van Vliet gives you the big things and all the little things as well, Grant.
Well, you talk about the points, the assists, but look at the rebounding and the steals and the charges he takes. I mean, he's a glue guy and a star.
Now here's Van Vliet. Trent, the pass to Siakam. Three-pointer. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
But these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Here's Nurkic. Lillard with the ball. Siakam covering. The shot by Lillard, no good.
He found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And here's Barnes. Off the left rim and out. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Trailblazers out in front, up by 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. In the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Powell and Covington, the duo at forward. Damian Lillard out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Zeller in at the 5, roaming the paint. Back to Flynn. Tries it from 16. Offensive rebound. Achua. Achua with the dunk.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
First team foul.
To Simons. Here's Powell. Here's Simons. Pulls it in from the elbow. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy. He's trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
Here's Powell. After the basket by Toronto. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Here's Flynn. Covered by Covington. A minute 15 left to play in the first half of basketball. Boucher on the screen. 5 to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's Simons. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Powell outside. Picked by Covington. And he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Mikhailuk, defended by Zeller. 29 seconds left in the first half. To the left wing. Boucher a screen on Powell. Here's Mikhailuk. And that one's long. Portland trailing here.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Zeller finds Lillard. Screen by Zeller. Looking to end the drought. And it's Lillard with the three. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can tell Lillard loves to test his range. He's showing how confident he is pulling the trigger.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Trailblazers out in front, up by 2. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you in...
Caruso all day. Oh, get out.
Block.
Run, Caruso. No. Molly. Oh, no. That's why I should have only...
Check 1, 2, mic check. Still back there. All this in my brain, I got the rank, I got the blessing. Take some extras out the repressor. It ain't no pressure. Yes, sir.
Yo, I just like to say, my man King, but it's good to be a rich.
I tried to go elsewhere, and I get punished.
The thing that's going to change people is something that no one will ever be able to capture on film. It'll just be something that you see, and all of a sudden you realize, I'm on the wrong page. Or I'm on the right page, but I'm on the wrong note. And I've got to get in sync with everyone else to understand what's happening in this country.
Now keep singing. Yeah, I got the rock from all the boards drop. They saw the rock and tried to walk on. Play fair, give them a clue. Bare feet in the street. No, it isn't the shoes. Try stop me, they like me. I found them keys and drop freeze. I'm just a young man. Keep trying to search like I'm Jumpman. I don't really care about who it is. They want to see me not shooting it. Black Panther and low suede pumas. See me in the court like okay boomers. Now keep singing. I can't find a line. So I keep looking. So I keep looking. We keep singing. I can't find a line. So I keep pushing. So I keep pushing. Now keep singing.
Cameras on us like Cassian. Click. They don't want to learn half the hand. Holes in the game like the born sin. They feel the mood in the street. They see they move when I speak. They see what I do at my peak. Dream team, I do it on my sleep. Whoa. Back to reality, back to the wall. Mamba mentality. If you need me to score, just give me the ball. What I do when I call belongs in the gallery. Y'all miss a shot you don't take. Y'all be the boss, you don't wait. We beat the yard. 80,000 years beyond the paint.
Now keep singing. I can't find a line. So I keep looking. So I keep looking. We keep singing. I can't find a line. So I keep pushing. So I keep pushing. Now keep singing.
Y'all miss a shot you don't take. Y'all miss a shot you don't take. Y'all miss a shot you don't take.
So let me shoot that. I've been doing that. You've been doing this. We've been doing it tough. That's love. That's right. That's love. That's right.
My place, my home, my veins, ice cold.
I've been doing that. You've been doing this. We've been doing it tough.
My place, my home, my veins, ice cold. I've been doing what I want. They been doing what they told. Push it.
Now keep singing.
No, see, Molly.
What?
I know, Alexis. I know.
To see this.
It's a 4-point swing right there.
No, that was just a chuck. I tried to do the Brian special.
I get bucks like Michael Red. Heard what I said?
Oh, no.
Yes.
Caruso. Oh, no.
I'm most blessed for getting Michael Red twice.
I'm sorry that my prediction will come to fruition.
Hey, Alexis, it's not over yet.
There we go, Caruso.
Oh, we've got the optimist over here.
No, that's
Fucking
over.
man,
Yep.
Fucking man, yeah, that's me. Good game, Brian.
Good game. I think it was like 8-7, my lead, and then you just blitzed me. I went away from Caruso, and everything started to fall apart.
Well, it looks like the game is over, and we were handed the L by the professor. Brian, thanks for representing Team 2KT. Professor, thanks for representing the My Team community. This was a very fun game. John, we got to get you back in the rotation with those corner threes, and we are looking forward to more of your content, Professor.
Well, I'm all over the place. I love making content on Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, and obviously I stream on Twitch as well. So you can go ahead and find me on all those platforms. And it's just a pleasure being in the My Team community. And thanks again for having me.
The professor schooling the student on 2KTV versus the world, 4-4. We will wait till next time. We'll try to get that dub and go 5-4. But until then, enjoy this win.
I shall. Go My Team community.
DC family, it's game time! I'm Mark Fratto. I'm the announcer for your Washington Wizards. You're going to hear me call Wizards games on NBA 2K22. At guard, 6'3", number 3, Bradley Beal. So as the PA announcer, it's all about the crowd. There's no substitute for an absolute live, loud, raucous crowd. Wizards fans are passionate. What sets them apart, I think, from the rest of the league is they're really intelligent. They have a really good feel for the game. Time, score, momentum. They read the game really well. And I think that's what makes DC a little bit different than some of the other towns and maybe some of their other fan bases. Rui Hachimura! Well, the thing that I love about basketball and particularly announcing NBA games is the pace, right? Our pace is intense. We're up and down the floor the entire game. It kind of is like when I'm announcing a big championship fight. Just the way that the intensity builds throughout the evening when you're waiting for that big knockout punch to come. And eventually it does. DC family, it's go time! Bradley Beal is one of the top scorers in the entire league. I actually got comfortable in DC, and I knew that I was kind of catching on a little bit with the fans when they would echo the DC3 call. DC3, Bradley Beal! When we get big games and Bradley Beal makes a three, the fans that ring the core are joining me in making that call. And that's a really cool feeling for me, and hopefully it's a great feeling for them. Basketball fans, welcome to our nation's capital. I think this is a great thing that NBA 2K is doing by bringing all the arena voices in. It just adds that next level of authenticity. You're going to hear all the little nuances from around the league. And when you're playing in Washington, you're going to hear the DC3, you're going to hear my 2 minutes. You're going to feel like you're at a real game while you're playing. Hopefully it makes you love the Wizards more. Hopefully it makes you love playing the game more. The final result from our nation's capital. Wizards win!
Happy New Year, 2KTV fans. This is Matt Pittman, PA voice of the Golden State Warriors. I'm ringing in the new year by calling your top plays of the week. Today, you'll select your final contender for the 100,000 VC vote next week. First submission is from the Metro Bloomin'. Game is on the line. What would you do? How about you bring it all the way across the court, then fake the solo drive, then you're going to go to the corner. Fadeaway three is good, high risk, high reward. Over now to my team with MF Goombot TV, and it's Jalen Green going to work in an ISO, then rising up to a powerful slam. And hey, tacked a chance for one more onto that one. Up next, I'm from the O in my career. Check this out. When you can do that, block shots, get your own rebound, and go coast to coast. With the power slam like that, you're going to be a star in Golden State. Or just, sink a whole bunch of three-pointers. Either way, you're good. And we close out back in the rec with It's Irving. And from this point forward, all defenders are forewarned.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting five for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this one started. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Spurs, McDermott in at the forward with Johnson as the other. The guard pair, Murray and White. And it's Pirtle in at center. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
Here we go. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Murray against Paul. Murray kicks to Pirtle. Passes it to Johnson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Ayton a screen on Johnson. And the shot's good from Crowder.
He's a power player. That's Crowder's game once he gets inside.
And one of Johnson's teammates recently called him country strong. And Johnson himself acknowledged he has a lot of room to get even stronger. That is scary.
Now here's Murray. Shot clock at 5. White drives in over Booker, and it's White missing.
2 minutes remaining.
And here are the Suns. And Greg along with the foul. Johnson brings great athleticism.
And that makes him a tremendous rebounder. Can switch defensively. It's within the realm of possibility that he becomes an all-star someday.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Pirtle inside. He's covered by Ayton. McDermott passes to White. Pirtle sets the pick for White. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Great recognition by Pirtle, slicing through the defense in these pick-and-roll sets.
Ayton against Pirtle. It's Crowder on the wing. Ayton a screen on Johnson. Crowder jams it in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's McDermott. Back to Pirtle. And there's the pass to McDermott. Pirtle sets the pick for White. Over Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
Respect them, where did he begin?
tell you my past, that don't get old, but how could you ask? Like I don't be writing my raps. The critics got everyone tapped. You gotta relax. The city where nobody sleeps. Just tap in and ask where I'm at.
On your top 5 tonight. On your what's the name tonight. On your shows ain't tonight.
I am the Omega, PG Lane Rolly. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activist. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a hold on, y'all playing with me, man. I am the Omega, PG Lane Rolly. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been ducking the social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activist. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a prophet. I answer to Metatron, Nick Gabrielle. Looking for a better me. I am a legacy. I come from the 70s. The Al Green offspring. To the melody. The big shot. Wrist on cryotherapy. Soon as I press that button, better get right like the emblem's coming. Us two when the light he ain't been through nothing. Day free. Got at least 1 B in the oven. I'm tripping. I'm jigging. My mental is
amazing, brother. Pop off only on occasions, brother.
Rich mama know I made it, brother. Go figure, never brother. Face it, brother. Gracious, brother. New flows coming. Be patient, brother. Show my then take you out of class. I can multitask like Megan, brother. 2021 ain't taking no prisoner. Last year y'all up all the listener. Who went platinum? I call that a visitor. Who the backing them? All been falsified. The facts mean this is a vaccine and the game need me to survive. The Elohim, the rebirth. Before you get to the Father, you gotta holler at me first. On top 5s. That album, that single, burn that hard drive. Ain't nobody safe when I come up and everybody that's outside.
Who you with?
Yeah, Kanye changed his life, but me, I'm still an old school Gemini. Let me jump in this. 2 phones, but I only bring 1 in this. 1 daughter, but they all my sons in this. No, getting done in this. I'm scary, I got a in this. On top 5s. Stop playing, I'm that guy. Number 2 DM in my. That's cool, that's why.
But who are they to judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me. I'm no longer who I was. See now I play for keeps. See now I'm off of. It's bitter when it's sweet. See now I'm off of. Boy elite to my pride for peace. Some minutes to release. I don't wanna hear your preach. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. Off of. I like how they want to count me out it. Was written, it ain't nothing you could type about it. I done been broke before, so I know how to go without it. Girl, I'm a hustler, I never went too long without it. These always trying to tell ya you should walk. You can't finesse me, I ain't falling for that good talk. Why would I chase a if money who I could start? Got a vendetta with it, sorry, it's the fall. Sorry, babe, she ain't wanna with me at first, cause I had all the babes. Now she call me Peyton when I caught her play. Lane, want my place, need a pace. Grandma say, when I came, Taylor made, not the same. She called me her Zed, I might do her mad. She ain't chasing clothes, she just chasing. That boy in the, he thought I was. He didn't know my hands. But who are they to judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me. I'm no longer who I was. See now I play for keeps. See now I'm off of. It's bitter when it's sweet. See now I'm off of. Boy elite to my pride for peace. Some minutes to release. I don't wanna hear your preach. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. See now I'm off of. Turn to something else when I get in that mood. I turn a Georgie to a Benji off that moon. I had that singing Purple Rangers need the clearance. She matched my fly, my expensive. This ain't spirit shorty. Oh, tell me what you want, what you really want. Be my for the summer, you get you. Play percussion, goody mob in public. I won't speak about abundance unless I show you how to touch it. Writings on the wall, they can't spell it off. Wait till after dark, you turn prey. I was in phase, now it's better days. Now my pep straight, we call space. I'm off for any hating, I can feel the vibes. I feel like wanna feel like feeling traumatized. Drama time, call it trial. On Valentine, itchy in my palm, it's probably coming time. I'm alive. But who are they to judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me. I'm no longer who I was. See now I play for keeps. See now I'm off of. It's bitter when it's sweet. See now I'm off of. Boy elite to my pride for peace. Some minutes to release. I don't wanna hear your preach. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. now I play for keys. See, now I'm up for. It's bitter when it's sweet. See, now I'm up for. Hey.
Between 3 and 6, when my big ideas hit. Green freeways driving fast and fast. It's hard to be fake with nobody else awake. I can't live how I live, baby, hanging hard, working hard. Not midnight, not sunrise. In a weird part of the night, yeah. That's the time I feel alright, yeah. All the goes away, oh yeah. And then it comes back in the day, yeah. When it right, on the weird night. 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 Between 3 and 6, when my big ideas hit. So in touch, that's the best. Send that girl a risky taste. Thrill seeking glen, squeezing, give your life meaning. The spot on the clock when the world can't throw you off. Not midnight, not sunrise. In a weird part of the night, yeah. That's the time I feel alright, yeah. All the goes away, oh yeah. And then it comes back in the day, yeah. Doing it right, on the weird night. 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 In a weird part of the night, yeah. That's the time I feel alright, yeah. All the goes away, oh yeah. And then it comes back in the day, yeah. Doing it right, on the weird night. 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 When it right, on the weird night. Doing it right, on the weird night. Doing it right, on the weird night. Doing it right, on the weird night. I'm doing it right on a weird night. You know I'm doing it right. In a weird part of the night, yeah.
Yeah, ayy, gotta have dry like a stick shift. Gotta go hard on the big trip. Gotta run it up, little quick trip. Big play, yeah, finna get real. I don't wanna talk, just move some. You hard flex, finna move some. Don't just look at me, do some. I done came up, finna some. I don't wanna talk, just move some. You hard flex, finna move some. Don't just look at me, do some. On everything, I can never lose. Yeah, run right past 200 on the dash. On my way to make a move, yeah, been on the way, car clear for Trickin' and say it's hard work, but they never hard work, so they ain't got a clue. I ain't on that, he ain't on no reds, doing all that cat like his name Dr. Seuss. Ow, treat that little boy like he itty bitty. He cannot hang in my city with me. It is not none of you getting with me. Only the realest be sitting with me. Shout out the ones that be dealing with me. They the ones gon' touch the ceiling with me. I got no chill, no one chilling with me. I got no chill, no one chilling with me. Gotta have dry like a stick shift. Gotta go